Controversy tonight around the Lafayette Public Library. This comes after board members rejected a grant to create a program to educate the public on the history of voting rights in the United States.
The grant would fund books, 2 guest speakers, and discussion groups on the topic. Kaylee Norman joins us live outside the Lafayette Public Library with the story tonight. Kaylee.
Multiple board members say they voted no against the grant because the guest speakers that were chosen were, quote, extremely far left. They also say that the program failed to represent both sides of the argument.
We don't see another side. I mean, the League believes that we should all be unified in our efforts to educate ourselves on the historic struggle to bring the ballot, make it accessible for every American.
The library was approved for a $2,700 grant from the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities. The money is intended to engage community members in conversations on the history of voting in the United States.
We are dismayed by what really is a political wind, right, that is brought into what really shouldn't be political. The education of the community on the struggle to bring voting rights to all Americans.
One of the discussion leaders was to be Theodore Foster, a professor of African American history at UL. He stated in an article published by The Advocate, the rejection of the grant is, quote, disappointing given the history of African Americans and voting rights. It speaks to a larger anti-intellectualism that we've seen across the country that would seek to restrict access to broaden the public's literacy about the right to vote.
I have to emphasize the Library Board of Control is not the arbiter here of what kind of programming the public library system provides. We hire experts, the community hires experts to do that. So, I mean, that again is where I think the parish council, which is the authority that appoints the Library Board of Control, along with, the mayor president does have an appointee on the board, but it is important for them to weigh in and to maybe make it much clearer what that line is.
The library board president, Doug Palumbo, released a statement Monday afternoon saying the Lafayette Public Library is determined to bring political neutrality back to the system by offering anyone to speak in a healthy debate with an opposing scholar on the more controversial voting issues. We will continue to follow this story and bring you any updates on air and on our website at KATC.com. Reporting in Lafayette, I'm Kaylee Norman, KATC TV3.